Two perennial contenders in the state of Michigan getting ready for a non-conference clash on a chilly Wednesday in Ann Arbor. It's Central Michigan out of the MAC and Michigan out of the Big Ten. With Ian Perchlik, I'm Brian Bush. Thanks so much for joining us for a game that was bumped.
She's the sophomore from New Lenox, Illinois.
She's hit safely in 9 of her last 10. She'll have to do that damage later. Janisa Conway puts away Lotus. Speaking of hitting streaks, she's at 13 in a row. One of the best players in the MAC swings early and loops out to the second baseman, Indiana Langford.
It's a really solid job so far by Erin Hain. A couple of freshmen as well. And just the one senior, Alyssa Holo.
Foul tip into the mid of Valamont. And an 8-pitch, perfect top of the first from Erin Hain. Michigan comes.
And she'll do it against this Central Michigan defense that will debut right now.
And Brooklyn Campo in the circle. Indiana Langford puts a bunt down and gets on base to start. Campo has excelled against Big Ten competition as down the left field side. This one drops in for a base hit. Langford never stopped running. She sprints to third, and Conway behind the play into second.
And with that, you see both of the points we just touched on. You see this
part of Central Michigan's victory at Michigan State. Off speed, another little flare. This one secured by Diekman. And puts us out number 1.
And the situation that the Chippewas find themselves in right
down the right field side. This one has a chance to plop in there, and it does. 1 run scores, late stop sign at third for Conway. Ella Stevenson serves a go-ahead RBI single to right.
That's a nice piece of 2-strike hitting by Ella Stevenson. We'll take a look at the replay here. It's the third one of the inning, or the half inning, that just gets kind of jammed, a little flare shot, but just far enough past the outstretched hand of second baseman Rachel Cairo.
Runner at first goes, throw down, and this will allow a run to score as Conway started sprinting immediately. It's a dance between first and second. Finally, Stevenson is tagged out, but not before Michigan is able to sprint home with another run. So the Wolfen one skims sharply off the glove of Erickson at third base. Holo trying for second, tag applied in time, out number 1. So Michigan.
More than this, but also it looked as though she might have gotten her foot under the tag. I thought in real time that I would have called her safe, but that was really a solid. I mean, it would have been a double if Erickson didn't stop it with her leg.
This one out up the middle and into center field past the reach of McVeigh. Runners at the corners for the Chippewas as Central Michigan looks to respond here in the second.
Yeah, off to a hot start here.
Michigan. That's a called strike. Now, in a rundown between first and second is Briggs. Quick snap throw after Langford. Chased Holo back to third, and everybody's safe. Certainly represented itself well. Down the left field line, pretty well struck. In foul ground, hauled in by Sealer. This will get a run home. Holo scores, and Briggs advances to second. Central Michigan halves the deficit. It's 2-1.
And there it was, the longest. You're probably going to be able to drive in a run. And doing what you got to do. We'll take another look. There's no doubt about it. This was deeper than deep enough to score the run and throw it into second.
A ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Second punch out from Hain. Cairo goes. Right back to Hain. Stabs the one hopper and throws out Koenig. Central Michigan scores a run, but Michigan maintains the lead. Been a good one early here on Big Ten Plus.
We were saying barely any of them left the infield, in fact. Like, nope.
This one's lined sharply and into center field. Ellie Sealer has Michigan's 4th hit, and on cue, that one lashed.
Yeah, her 4th hit, but
Maddie Erickson. She lines one fair down the right field side. Tolmie slides to keep it in front of her and maintain just a single. But Maddie Erickson with a bullet down the line. Michigan in business again in the second. Open stance for Ramey. And she attacks the first and loops out to the shortstop Diekman. So a big first out for Campo and the Chippewas.
yeah, I'm not sure what coach told her, but that's the key to success.
And Erin Hain, the pitcher, helping herself with a bomb. Just Hain's 3rd at-bat of the year, and she makes it 5-1 in the second.
To point it out, but fun to see a pitcher hitting, and she hit all of that one.
And that might be the end of the line for Brooklyn Campo. This time, just one staff member coming out, and that is Coach Solomon. So Brooklyn Campo's day is done as her counterpart, Erin Hain, the one to tattoo one over the wall, way aboard in the first. Bats with 1 out and the bases clean in the second. Bunts again, Laska off the circle, can't get Langford the speed once again, allowing Langford to go back.
That's that next level of speed.
This one secured on another loop by Diekman. She has already recorded 3 of the 5 outs, and they've all been kind of those similar looping pop-outs.
For a strike with 1 strike, that's gutsy.
Then goes to the heat and lines it to center field. Langford never even considered stopping at second. She rumbles to third, and the Wolverines' big second continues. Getting a homestand.
That the Michigan State homestand? Yeah.
Elevates this one up the middle. Second baseman Rachel Cairo backpedals and hauls it in. Michigan strands 2, but scores 3 in the second as their hurler, Erin Hain, with a out toward left. Sealer jogs over and puts away Diekman for out number 1.
Indeed, it's been very impressive to watch her step into those shoes as a true partner to Durkowski. Win totals already.
Emma Lotus swings after the first. Out toward left, and again, Sealer has it measured. 2 down quickly in the third.
And she seems to be back in her groove, getting late soft contact play.
Dribbled to short. McVeigh, strong throw across. And Erin Hain bowls a perfect third frame. Middle of 3, Michigan trying to pull away in front.
About that later.
This one popped up a little further from Jonah, fortunately. And a nice basket grab from the right fielder, Tolmie. Not easy at all for the first out.
Yeah, that was a nice.
It was so awesome against Michigan State 2 weeks ago. Popped up, first base side, and a diving grab by Holo after tripping over the bat. Central Michigan flashing the leather here in the third. In the air and overcast skies. To short. No big highlight there, but still a nifty play from Diekman to end an eventful third. We go to the fourth.
Straighten it out.
One of the 3 freshman hitters in the lineup for Central. She lines one to left for a base hit. Well-earned leadoff single from London Williams. Excellent at-bat. Yeah, it's exact count. And this one lined through the left side. Back-to-back singles from Williams and now Holo. The heart of the order, setting the table here in the fourth for the Chippewas.
Foul, if that.
Briggs. Liner, snow cone there at first by Maddie Ramey. What a catch for out number 1. On a chilly day, a first base snow cone for the Wolverines.
Gone for extra bases in different forms.
2-1 out toward left in foul ground. Sealer has out number 2.
But for Briggs, you know, she's got to feel like hey, I was fighting these pitches off. I was getting good contact and just.
A Big Ten series starting Saturday due to the TV window Monday. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Aaron Hayne gets out of the jam. Kuzik Campo, she has retired 5 of their 7 since coming into the ball game. Big swing and a miss. And Laska has her first strikeout.
A good job of just keeping things as steady as she can. You know, a couple of mound visits, but not too much damage.
Called third strike. Laska with back-to-back Ks to start the 4th.
Force the batter to make a tough decision.
Indiana Langford bunts this one off her bat at home. And they say they throw her out. Ball hit the bat. It looked like home plate umpire Terrell Guidry was going to say that it was a dead ball. But, yeah, I think they're going to take away.
In real time, to me, it looked like she was, but I might be biased off of her last 2 attempts. But I see there on the replay, it's possible. So creative. It's so.
And indeed, Langford safe. No issue with the bat. 3. Off speed, crushed out to center. A long run for Lotus. It's over her head. Easy trot home for Langford. Conway wants 3, and she's in with a triple. Janisa Conway keeps sizzling, and Michigan's in front 6-1.
He would have been double back at first base for sure if if Lotus was able to catch it, but it paid off.
Lauren puts out toward left. Easy pickings for Tori Briggs. And that ends 5-1. Just added another run in the last half. This one trickled to second. Indiana Langford quick flip to first, and Koenig's put away.
That was a nice play by Langford, just solid, ranging over, opting to flip with the underhand. Time they hang out.
Lily Valamont takes a strike.
You know, Stevenson will say, well, I tattooed that one. You got lucky.
Another 1-2. Lasered right center field. This drops and goes to the wall. One hops to the center fielder, Lotus, whose throw is tardy. Valamont has herself a 1-out double.
Gotta play with what you can.
Beamer a 1-hop past the first baseman, Holo. Nothing doing over there at second as Cairo unable to secure it. That should be an infield single.
One of those slow rollers into the hole there.
Line shot off the glove of the third baseman, Koenig. Throws to first for 1 out. She could have gotten the force at second, but settled for an out she knew she could secure. Well, cue ball to third. Koenig accounts for all the outs in this 5th for Central Michigan. And Mackenzie Langen strands a couple of Wolverines in scoring position. We head to the 6th on a chilly afternoon in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
You get a good crowd of local supporters.
3-1 elevated, fairly deep left center field. A couple of Wolverines race after it. And Janisa Conway puts it away. Elevated down the right field side. Long run for 3 Wolverines and a galloping grab. Indiana Langford showing off the speed again. Number 97 is Plateward, and it is low. So the first walk of the ball game for Springer.
Yeah.
But it just delays the inevitable. Called third strike, and Springer goes down. Aaron Hayne into triple digits in pitches and through 6 strong innings. 6-1 Michigan. looking to put away the Chippewa.
If you're a Wolverine fan.
Mackenzie Langen out there for her second inning of work, and Erin Hain, her counterpart, skies one, shallow left. Nicely gauged by Diekman. 1 pitch, 1 out.
But doing what she can.
And a called third strike. Mackenzie Langen comes up with her first strikeout, just the third of Michigan hitters today. Langen looking for the second 1-2-3 inning from the Chippewas here today. And she successfully does it. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the 6th. Michigan looking to salt away the victory.
Is accurate.
Didn't miss by much. Bila works a leadoff walk. No switch to the 9-hole hitter. You stop thinking about getting some young players some work. You start thinking about trying to rally.
Right.
Soft chopper to short. Tough play, and it's over the second baseman. This one goes into right field. First and third with nobody out as the Wolverines' new-look defensive alignment abandons them a little bit there. It was Janelle Alakwa,
A little harder, giving herself more time.
So Emma Lotus, the typical leadoff hitter, one hop speared there by Alakwa, gets the middle runner. Bila scores, but that was sharply struck by Lotus. Popped up near first and hauled in there for out number 2. Andy Dirks putting that one away. Another 3-2 from Myers. Line to right field. Central Michigan still alive on a solidly struck single from London Williams. Lotus to third, and now
She's up over 220.
lifted shallow center field. Easy pickings for Conway, and that's the ball game. Michigan knocks off CMU. Erin Hain, the star of the show, 6 strong innings in the circle, a 3-run homer at the plate, and the Wolverines stunt that late rally from Central Michigan to win it here by a count of 6-2. The final out there. Central Michigan, plenty of fight in this one, but Michigan able to get it done.
Yeah, I thought this was a really solid showing from the Chippewas. There was no point in time during this game where Michigan